Hey, it's New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve. You got to get up. Come on. What's the matter with you? Come on. 20 minutes after 7 o'clock, the last day of 2014, December 31st. Tomorrow, we crank it up again. I'm not so sure what that exactly means, but anyway. It is the end of the year, the last day of the year, and tonight, I suppose it's party night for many people in my neighborhood, especially. And however, I won't be participating other than vicariously. Vicariously, I will be participating. So.
Yeah, you have a great neighborhood. They celebrate everything all the time. Fireworks,
I'm sure they appreciate
grill-outs.
that.
They've got a garage rock band down there. I mean, gosh, you live in a great neighborhood.
Where are all the things I printed up for this morning? Oh, nothing here. All right, so
do you want me to go get them?
No, I got them right here.
Okay.
Where's my list of what we're doing this morning? Let me see how big it is.
Okay.
Oh, we got lots of stuff happening today.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that. All right. Good morning, Robin. How are you?
Good. Good morning, Larry.
58 degrees today. It looks like it's going to be a pretty nice day. Cooler temperatures for the final day of the year.
Yep.
Tomorrow, back up to Florida weather in the mid 70s.
Yeah, isn't that something?
Which is, I guess, it's Florida weather today too.
Yeah, I've only had a few days where I had to wear my sweaters, and I still look forward to having sweater days with the long sleeves and the cowl necks and stuff. And disappointing because I got all these sweaters in my closet just screaming to be worn, but that's okay. I guess I could put them on.
I don't think guys do this.
Sweat.
I don't think guys do this. I noticed that women do this, and I've noticed it more since we've been broadcasting from the mall.
Yes.
Which, by the way, as I look at you, I noticed the Christmas tree behind you.
Yes.
It was exciting to put it up.
Yes.
But it's time to take it down.
I know.
So we will be busy later on.
That's right. That's our job.
Doing household things here in the studio.
Yeah, we'll take down all of our Christmas stuff.
You know what we should do this year?
What?
We should take each one of those, because this is a fake tree, for those who don't know. And there's a box that all the stuff goes in, so we can pull it out again next year.
Yes.
And this year, when we were trying to put it together, we said, whoa, where do they all go? So this year, what we should do is label them somehow, like tie them up and say, okay, this is the top one.
Okay.
This is number 2. This is number 3. That's what we should do, number them.
Okay, well, that's good
Top
then.
to bottom, 1 till whatever number we get to.
Okay, so we won't just haphazard pull them out and toss them in a corner.
They are color-coded. But...
Yeah, but the colors aren't on the tree stem itself.
I know, it's crazy.
I mean,
well, it must have been. I'm sure it's probably an old tree. I don't really know.
But it's a beautiful tree. I love it.
All right, so let's see. What are we doing today? Well, we do have news. It's not really. It is kind of a playful day. I shouldn't say it's not a playful day. You know, I'm disappointed. Oh wow!
You got some too. Yes, I got.
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize you brought stuff in.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I can't help it. Let's see if the tutor works. There it goes.
Oh, there's a sad Old Lang Syne. There's a couple of happy Old Lang Synes on here, too. That is a sad one. How does this one sound? Oh, there's another sad one. Oh, I think this one picks up, though. This is the Celtic one.
Yeah, this one, I love this one.
But anyway.
It goes quicker. It goes like boom, boom, boom. It's wonderful.
I used to have in here a soundbite from Park Place.
Oh, I love that one. It's so touching. It's just the people.
But I think it was deleted somehow.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to play it every year, but it's gone.
Yeah, you did.
It's gone.
Oh.
Maybe it was called something else. No, I think I know what it was called. It was called New Year's.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Gosh.
my gosh. Okay, so it is the last morning of the year.
Yes.
So some of the things we'll be talking about. First, at 8:35, we'll kind of be delivering the news without a whole lot of, what do you want to call
Commentary.
it? Commentary, yeah. In fact,
Yeah.
we usually refrain from all commentary.
Yes.
Did you have a good holiday season overall?
I did. I had a good one overall. I got to get some unique gifts, and it was a good holiday season overall.
Now, for people who don't know Robin, when she says she got some unique gifts, it means she got them for other people. That's what she means. For those of you who think, I wonder what Robin got.
I was ambiguous.
Well, Robin got things for other people.
Yes, I enjoy so much shopping
She
for
doesn't
others.
ever tell you what she received.
No. Happiness.
By the way, I got a letter from Jamie DeNovo, who was on our show yesterday.
Yes.
She was the motivational speaker lady who had the 6 I am possible, whatever.
Yes.
She was the motivator, so that when you're doing your things for the New Year's, you want to lose weight, etc. Well, she was thinking about my statement that I quit smoking cigars, and she said, "Well, I think I know why you quit cigars. I think you wanted to." Which is true. I mean, it's really true.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that. I was thinking, okay, well, if I wanted to, which is true, then how come previously when I wanted to, because I tried to quit a lot during the course of time that I was smoking cigars. I really did. I was so aware that it was unhealthy, and yet I kept picking those things up.
Yep.
You know what really struck me, and I probably should have told her this, is that when you use your voice for a living, it's kind of important to keep that tongue healthy.
Yeah, that's
kind of
the real
important to keep
reason.
your mouth cancer-free.
Exactly. A clean mouth.
And so, exactly. And I was thinking, but at the same time, I knew this when I first started smoking, I guess. Just Anyway, I'm so glad I quit. For those of you who haven't ever quit smoking, and it is on your list of things to do this year, it is not easy. And I'll be honest with you, I have now not smoked, I don't remember how many years. I said 8 yesterday, but I think I was wrong. I think it's more like 5 or 6 years. But I'll be honest with you.
No, I think it's more
I
than
still sometimes want one. I still tell myself I reserve the right if my son's wife has a baby, if they have a baby as a couple, I should say.
Yes.
Then I will have. If somebody gives me one, I won't go get one. But if somebody says, "Here, celebrate," they're usually cheap cigars when somebody's born, when a baby is born.
Yeah. And you just want to stand
They're
around,
not
kind of,
Cubans.
Yeah, right. You just
Which I've never had.
So if I'm offered a cigar, I'll take it.
All right, so today we have, just so you know what we're doing today, we've got some buzzwords from 2014, some buzz expressions, I guess you would say is more accurate, some quotes of the year, some things that happened, some of the top 10 things of the year. It's kind of a hodgepodge of what we're doing today. Some of the number one, when we have Fun with Joe today.
Yes.
Oh my goodness! I had no clue what the number one songs were this decade so far. Since 2000, there's only a few. Number one song of the year, the biggest song all year long.
Yes. Well, gosh.
And I didn't know them.
Oh.
So
okay.
This is my Fun with Joe game with you today.
Oh, so you're not telling me now?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. This is a game later on. Plus, I know it's 2015, not 2016, but the buzz already is whatever. That we have some people who are likely contenders to be gearing up for the presidential campaigns of 2016.
Yep.
Or campaign, singular. So I'll tell you the likely contenders in both the Democratic and the Republican parties, and so that's part of what we're doing this morning also. Top 10s in general, a couple of different top 10 lists I have. Top 10 movies, top 10 books, top 10 songs of this year. The game you're doing with Joe is the number one song of the year for the past, back to 1997, I think is how far I go back.
Okay.
And the farther you go back, the more likely you will know them.
I know.
With the exception of 2014, the year that just ended, that is ending today.
Yep.
I really think you'll know this year's one. For some reason, our generation, we're older.
Yes.
I hate that. Do you hate that?
I do. I hate that. How come we have to say we're old?
How come we have to say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, but we get discounts at Stevie.
Yeah, I get cheap
Yes,
coffee.
we do.
Oh, you know what else I wanted to share with you today? How many of you are have made your mind up, you're going to do something, you're going to fix your life, you're going to lose weight, you're going to quit smoking, you're going to take a trip that you've always wanted to take.
Yep. A lot of people.
I have some inspiring stories of transformation from everyday people. I have some celebrity stories like that as well. But inspiring stories of transformation. So all of those will happen at some point in the morning. I haven't laid it out like I normally do. It is, after all, New Year's Eve. We'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Sal Giangrasso. Bad weather causing problems at the Air Asia crash site.
Rain, strong currents, and rough seas are hampering efforts to find more victims of Air Asia Flight 8501. The plane, which was carrying 162 people, crashed into the Java Sea off the coast of Indonesia early Sunday morning. A number of bodies have been recovered so far, including a flight attendant.
Fox's Kelly Wright. Last week's police shooting of black teen Antonio Martin in Berkeley, Missouri was justified, according to a police review of the surveillance video.
Showing what appeared to be Martin, a suspect in an earlier convenience store theft, pulling a gun on a white police officer less than a minute after the officer confronted him.
Fox Radio's Jeff Manasso, and a man suspected of posting online threats against the police, shot dead by officers in suburban Philadelphia after he allegedly tried running them over. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Let's face it, nowadays it can be hard to find American-made products, and that's something that Cabinet Sales of North Florida is well aware of. That's why they're an authorized dealer of Wellborn Cabinetry, family-owned and American-made since 1961. Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your answer for complete turnkey kitchen remodels and whole-house cabinetry. Their cabinets are finished with solvent-based enamels for a long-lasting finish that's second to none. Available in an incredible selection of door styles and colors to choose from to turn your dream kitchen into a reality. In-house design and drawing services are available. Come by and see our displays for yourself at the Floors of the Villages, 3935 County Road 216 in Oxford, or Exquisite Design Kitchen and Bath in Bellevue, right across the street from the Bellevue Library. So whether you're looking for bookcases, kitchen, bath, or outdoor kitchen, Cabinet Sales of North Florida is your one-stop source of quality cabinets. For a free estimate, call 352-427-2647. That's 352-427-2647. Cabinet Sales of North Florida.
Think unique gifts are hard to find? If so, you haven't been to Downtown Jewelry and Pawn in Bellevue. Frank has something for everyone. Antiques, costume jewelry, diamonds, gold, watches, fine china, art deco pieces, and so much more. Located at 5445 Southeast 111th Street in Bellevue, behind Checkers, a trip to Frank's Downtown Jewelry and Pawn is a must. A little elf told me that the big guy shops there. You should too. And Frank does great repairs.
The College Football Playoff Committee has met, and they've decided that Florida State is your third seed. They're playing in the Rose Bowl against number 2 Oregon, and we'll have it right here on WOCA January 1st, 5 o'clock kickoff. So join us for Florida State football as they take part in the first ever College Football Playoffs right here on WOCA, The Source. Seminole football is proudly brought to you by Culligan of North Florida.
The Ocala Civic Theater presents Sleuth. The mystery is in the wits of the two young rivals that battle each other to commit the perfect crime. Predator becomes prey, and this diabolical thriller blends danger and dark humor. The tension builds with every riveting plot twist and illusion. Sleuth, at the Ocala Civic Theater on stage January 8th to January 18th. Call the box office at 352-236-2274.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Happy holidays from all of us at WOCA.
The most trusted name in news, Fox News, every half hour, only on 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
WOCA.
All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just going to play this a lot today. I got to find a more upbeat one. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for listening this morning. We're going to have kind of a fun New Year's Eve day. I want to share some of the quotes of the year and et cetera, et cetera. Also, I didn't tell you what we're doing with Galen. I have some odd or weird New Year's customs that I wanted to share with Galen and you.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mention that.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, whoever you are, ma'am. All right. Here it goes. Now it's picking up. Here it goes.
Yeah, I love this one.
There we go. Good morning. You're on the air.
Morning, Larry. Good morning, Robin. Happy New Year.
Hey, thank you, Pete.
One of my favorite versions of Old Lang Syne is from the movie It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart.
Uh-huh.
Right at the end,
Oh,
when they're
yeah.
all getting together and they find out he's not going to go to jail, and they start collecting money, and his brother shows up. You know, his brother's a war hero. Everybody shows up in the house, and they're all singing. It's a really touching version of that. I just thought I'd mention that.
I agree. And possibly adding to the way how touching it is the story that just ended, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the climax of the movie, yeah.
Thank you for that. And you know what that story tells us? That story tells us the most important message of all is that you're here for a purpose. It is weird because we often don't think we are. And one of the things, I don't mean to get too serious on you, but I think one of the things that we make a mistake with is placing other people into these positions that make them appear more important, and we have this expression VIPs, the very important people, and we look at that section where the VIPs are. You and I have been in those sections, and we're not any more important, nor are the people who are there. They're no more important than anybody else. And there is no such thing as anybody being more important than anybody else.
Exactly.
You and I, when we used to do the Children's Act regularly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we still do it very rarely, but once in a while we do it.
Yeah.
But we used to do it regularly. We used to say the only VIPs are the children.
True VIPs.
The true VIPs, thank you.
Yes.
But anyway, and we're all important, you know. It's absolutely, but I love that message in the movie, is that, you have a purpose in your life.
Exactly. Everyone does.
Good morning, you're on the air.
Good morning. Yes, along those same lines, Admiral Halsey once said, "There are no great men, only ordinary men who, through extraordinary circumstances, face great challenges."
Yeah, and if we hear about them, then they become great in our minds, and they become inspirational and motivational. Yeah.
Happy New Year and go Knowles.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, they're playing tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow? Okay. No. See, I don't know. Today, tomorrow, what do I know?
Well, the only reason I know is because Tom Schmitz said that.
Well,
that's the only reason I know what's
thank
going
God we
on.
have Tom Schmitz and Buddy Martin because, Galen, was our go-to guy for sports for years and years and years, because everybody else who worked here, who was good at sports was Bill Ashford, the late great Bill Ashford, who used to do this show. Anyway, yesterday this is kind of weird that I was just thinking of Bill Ashford. I stumbled upon an old audio of Bill Ashford's from the last day he was on the air here.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember. Let me see if I can find it. I don't remember what year that was, but this is just, gosh, if you just humor me just for a little bit. This is I found it. This is Bill Ashford's last day on WOCA. Now, Bill Ashford was followed by Chip Morris.
Yeah.
Chip Morris was followed by Chris English.
Yep.
And Chris English was followed by me, and then you.
Yes.
We became a team. We were the first team in the morning.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you're the first.
So let's see. We've been doing it 12 years, right? Chip did
The
it
longest.
3, and I think Chris
Yep.
did it 1.
Yep.
So that's 12. That's 16 years. 16 years ago this
Yeah.
was. So what year was it 16 years ago? Figure it out.
1998.
Okay, so 1998. So this is, just humor me, this is Bill Ashford from 1998.
I remember
It was Christmas Eve, by the way.
some months ago into this studio. I didn't know how any of this worked. I had only to go on who I thought I might be, and over the period of 3 years and a couple months and a couple weeks, you have helped me flesh that out. And sometimes it has been painful because I have learned things from you, and sometimes it's been difficult learning. I know along the way some of us have fought. I'd like to think that it was a healthy fight, and that the goal hoped for on most of our parts was growth in knowledge and progress in our city and county and state and nation and world. Obviously, that won't always be true, and occasionally we'll anger people beyond any further conversation. It will happen, and it's happened here. And for that, I was going to say I'm sorry. I'll say I regret the loss of discourse, but we are all just humans. And sometimes we do things and say things that we wish we had said otherwise. I was trying to think last night when I was sitting around thinking about the last 3 years. So here, what's the dumbest thing that I may have done in 3 years? And you may all have your top vote in that. Mine was, I remember when Closet Maid moved from 17th Street over to their beautiful new plant. I went on the air one morning and said, well, obviously the EDC didn't help those people. They went out of business. No one came to help me in that moment of sheer panic when I realized after I'd made the remark that I was alone, very, very alone. And I learned at that point that I could only count on me and what I could find out firsthand. Obviously, Closet Maid didn't go out of business. They moved to a beautiful new plant. I guess my biggest disappointment in 3 years was the demise of my friend Ken Urgel as sheriff of Marion County. You all know how I fought for Ken, stood up for him, and in the end, he's still my friend, but deposed, and I guess I'm sad for that. I can say that I've gotten along with some of the city council, most of the county commission. I've always had access to you, and I appreciate that, and we've done our best to give you access to people in this community that you might never have heard from otherwise. We have fought a bloody battle with the editorial staff of the Star Banner, and we have made enemies that maybe the next shift will be able to salvage. Apparently, unlike some people who can argue matters of principle and then go about their way and not be upset that we weren't able to do that. But that's not even a regret. That's just one of the costs of doing battle. I wish you all the very best. I thank you for all the time that you have spent with me, the time you've allowed for me to share my thoughts with you. And I wish you God bless and all the best of this holiday season and the coming year. We'll see each other again. I know we will. You're the best, and thank you for taking time to share with me over the last 3 years or so on this particular program at this radio station.
Yeah, that was Bill Ashford, the late, great Bill Ashford. I don't remember when he passed away. It was more than 2 years ago, I believe.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I just stumbled upon that yesterday, and I know that date on that card is wrong, so I got to change that date. It said 2008. There's no way. We were here in 2008.
No.
No? We weren't here in 2008?
Oh, yes, we were. We were here in 2008.
Yeah, we started doing this in 2002.
That's right. We were here
So
in
that was
2008.
16 years ago, doing my math, so
Right,
whatever day that was.
But you would always sit in for Bill Ashford when he would go on vacation in the morning and stuff.
Hey, I sat in.
You sat in for everybody.
I sat in from the very beginning.
Yes, you did.
For the very first person who did this show when WKE became WOCA and we became a talk station, the very first guy was it Jim Sinkyu or something?
Jim Sinkyu, yeah.
And he had an on-air name. What was his on-air name?
I can't forget now.
Was it Jim Phillips? No, Jim Phillips was the guy on the talk station in Orlando.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Anyway, I stumbled upon that, and I didn't plan on playing that. But Bill Ashford was a very sports-minded kind of a guy.
Yeah.
So we had sports kind of, and I don't think Chip was all that much.
No.
Probably more so than I am. And I think Chris English may have been more. And somewhere in there, my brother Tom did this for a very short period of time, like a month or something.
Yeah, about a month, yeah.
But anyway, all right, that was one quote I didn't expect to be playing this morning. I just kind of was thinking about it.
Yeah, but it's nice. That's what New Year's Eve is about. It's reflection.
And you know, when he was talking, it's exactly the same way that I have felt about this job, is
Exactly.
that we learn a lot from the listeners.
Mm-hmm.
We regret when we when I regret, when I spout off or whatever. Sometimes I don't regret it. Sometimes there's times when I feel like the natural tendency to raise my voice was a good thing, but sometimes it's not a good thing, But the truth is, we all learn from each other, and I think he was expressing it exactly the way I feel it. And but it was just a sad piece of news to find out that he died. I just don't remember when that was, but. All right, let's take a break, and when we come back, I'll do what I was going to do, which is quotes from the news.
All right.
And we kind of dwelled a little bit locally. We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a passing shower. Highs anywhere from the mid-60s to the mid-70s. It'll be mostly cloudy tonight with a passing shower. But overnight, though, anywhere from the low 50s inland to the mid-60s to beaches. New Year's Day will be pleasant with clouds and sun and highs in the 70s. Friday, warm with clouds and sun, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Are you a mom looking for inspiration? Are you creative? Mamazine.com is a lifestyle blog designed for the local mom to be inspired by the beauty of motherhood while staying current on local events and issues. Visit Mamazine.com today to find events around town, recipes, imaginative play ideas, and more. Mamazine.com.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Do you need a quick energy boost? Massage your ears. It can reduce fatigue for 81% of women. Just because you're out of work doesn't mean you shouldn't have business cards. Don't make that mistake. What should you put on it if you're unemployed? Use your last job title. As smart as they are, lefties are more likely to have minor accidents since things like knives, tools, and machines are typically designed for righties.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, executive editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Legally Yours, brought to you by Fuller & Fuller Attorneys at Law. On the air every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. with John Fuller, a board-certified civil trial lawyer for over 25 years. John welcomes your questions, from business to complex family matters to legal disputes. So tune in every Wednesday morning at 10:30 a.m. for Legally Yours with John Fuller, right here on WOCA 1370 AM and 96.3 FM, The Source.
You've got a garden, and we've got a show for you called You've Got a Garden with your host, Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin. Carol Ann answers your questions about your flowers, your veggies, your grass, your trees, even questions about your bugs. And she's only on WOCA, so don't miss Carol Ann Baldwin and You've Got a Garden each Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. right here on WOCA The Source.
We are The Source, WOCA, news, talk, sports, and more.
All right, thank you. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Wednesday. It feels like a Friday again. It felt like a Friday last Wednesday. It is Wednesday morning. It's the last day of 2014, and I have some quotes from the news from this past year that I wanted to share with you. And I need Robin in here because I'm not so sure if I know this answer. Robin,
yes.
Do you know Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, a Democrat from the state of New York?
No.
Okay, well, I'm
do
looking.
not.
I'm looking at her photographs on the images thing on what do you call it? Google.
Mm-hmm.
She never looks. I can't find a picture where she looks like a heavy lady, a heavy set woman. She looks fine. I can't see where she was ever heavy. So that's why I don't understand this quote. Maybe somebody else can help me out. So this is the first quote I want to play for you. This is from an interview that Senator Kirsten Gillibrand did. And you'll see why I'm asking about whether she was ever heavy when you hear her quote. Here we go.
Just had a baby. I am just been appointed. I have a lot to learn, so much on my plate. And this man basically says to me, "You're too fat to get to be elected statewide." And at that moment, if I could have just disappeared, I would have. If I could have just melted in tears, I would have. But I had to just sit there and talk to him. And I switched the subject, and I didn't hear another word he said.
So apparently she was in an interview, and the interviewer was just simply rude. Oh, I see. Oh, here she is. She's
She had a baby, she said.
Yeah, here she is. She's a little heavy in this picture. So what?
I mean, I got heavy when I had a baby. I'm still heavy.
I never had a baby, and I got heavy.
No.
But anyway, I just, politics aside, I don't know anything about her. She's a pretty lady. But apparently she was in an interview. And you know what? This is kind of weird because I think when an interviewer, and I saw the same thing with Katie Couric interviewing Glenn Beck. You could tell that Katie Couric doesn't like Glenn Beck. And so her questions were written, designed, whatever, intended to make him look bad, make the viewer look badly upon Glenn Beck. And Glenn Beck is not a candidate for anything. He's a talk show host, but he, leans Republican, leans conservative. And that's not to say that all Republicans are conservative, nor that all Democrats are liberal. But that's kind of how they're portrayed by talking heads. And so whoever she was referring to must have been opposing her. Now, she happens to be a Democrat, and
right.
So somebody must have picked on her weight, saying, well, you shouldn't be elected because you're heavy. That's the silliest thing. So anyway, that was the first quote I want to share with you. Here's one recently. This is from President Obama talking about the movie The Interview. And while this may not be the most important quote from the president this year, it may be one that resonates for years to come simply because it's about that movie.
They decided to have the state mount an all-out assault on a movie studio because of a satirical movie starring Seth Rogen and James Franco.
And now it turns out that it wasn't who we thought it was in the first place, right?
Yes.
Now it turns out that it turned out to be disgruntled employees from Sony?
Yes.
Did that story ever unfold to be completely true? Do we know?
I don't know that.
Whatever
I
happened?
just heard bits and pieces.
Let me see if I have that on here.
Yeah, I just heard bits and pieces.
Let's see. I don't know. I don't see it. Okay. But anyway, that's what I heard yesterday. Tom Schmitz was telling me that yesterday. Or here's another one. Actually, I heard it on Glenn Beck also. But Glenn Beck wasn't in, whoever was covering for him.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Here's the other quote. Another quote. This is Representative Peter King from the state of New York.
If he had not had asthma and a heart condition and was so obese that almost definitely he would not have died from this. The police had no reason to know that he was in serious condition. I know people were saying that he said 11 times or 7 times, I can't breathe. Well, the fact is, if you can't breathe, you can't talk.
Obviously referring to the Eric Garner case. Eric Garner is the man who died after being put into a chokehold or... See, the word chokehold was even debated. If we were using the wrong word, we in the media. But that's the word that they were using. So whether it was technically a chokehold, you can argue that, I don't know. You're probably right if you're saying it wasn't. I don't know what a chokehold is. But anyway, that was his statement that... let me hear it again.
If he had not had asthma and a heart condition and was so obese that almost definitely he would not have died from this. The police had no reason to know that he was in serious condition. I know people were saying that he said 11 times or 7 times, I can't breathe. Well, the fact is, if you can't breathe, you can't talk.
So, well, that was a crazy story. I didn't like that story.
No.
I also didn't agree with the conclusion of the grand jury, or the jury, whatever it was. But I don't know. I mean, it's like John Fuller points out all the time, who, by the way, is on today also.
Yes.
His is a rebroadcast, by the way. But he points out, this is a good point that John Fuller points out, that we're not in the courtroom. We're not listening and looking at all of the evidence that's being presented. It's kind of hard to be... an armchair quarterback when it comes to those things. Even reporters, and John Fuller points this out all the time, even reporters that spend a large amount of time in the courtrooms don't spend all of the time in the courtrooms.
Yep.
So even reporters don't always get to have everything at their disposal.
That's right.
All right, here's one I like from Chris Christie. Whether you like Chris Christie or not, I like the fact that he's handling a heckler the way he is. Now, here's my advice. If you're a politician, do it Chris Christie's way. If you're a comedian, do it differently.
Yeah.
And if you're a musician and you're getting heckled, the best thing to do is put down the guitar, go down into the audience and stand right up against the person that was heckling you and whisper something to him that he'll never forget. It's my advice to you, because that's how I handled it when I was in that circumstance. But if you're a politician, do it this way.
It's been 23 months since then when all you've been doing is flapping your mouth and not doing anything. So listen, you want to have the conversation later, I'm happy to have it, buddy. But until that time, sit down and shut up.
Yeah, that's how you do it if you're a politician, because you want the whole audience to hear you say that. But I'm telling you, if you're a musician, you don't want, if you got well, I guess depending on what musical style you are. Maybe that depends.
Yeah.
Mine was soft. I was a folk singer, basically. So I just put down the guitar. It only happened once. I'm making it seem like it happened more than once. But one time I got up, put the guitar down, walked down the stairs at the edge of the stage, walked to the guy who was like in the first row. He was standing next to the first row, so I don't think he was sitting there. He walked up front. And I whispered something to him. I'll let you wonder what I whispered. All right, let's see. I showed you those. This one I like. I don't remember. I don't have the information who this is speaking, but you'll know what this is about.
We have been told that Governor Scott will not be participating in this debate. Now, let me explain what this is all about. Governor Christ has asked to have a small fan, placed underneath his podium. The rules of the debate that I was shown by the Scott campaign say that there should be no fan. Somehow there is a fan there, and for that reason, ladies and gentlemen, I am being told that Governor Scott
will not show up or whatever. I think I clipped it off at the wrong place. But anyway, you remember that very well.
Yeah.
And let's see, we were basically leaning towards Scott once it turned out that it was just those two guys. We were hoping we could have heard more from, oh, gosh.
Oh, gee, what was his name? The other guy.
Libertarian candidate.
Yeah, I voted for him.
I did too.
I know. I can't remember
did too.
his
But once it
name
came
now.
down to Chris and Scott, we were more in favor of Scott. However, Scott looked really bad with that. And then it turned out, and we had the guy on who was defending Scott. He said, the governor wasn't there. He didn't know. I mean, he was in a room. He didn't know. But see, I would have. See, I wouldn't seclude myself. That's what I was thinking to myself at that time. Okay, so the excuse is, they were making it seem like he was being dopey.
Yeah.
But the truth was, according to our caller, who was representing the governor, if you remember this.
I do remember.
He said that the governor was in a room, like the green room or whatever it is, where you wait before you go onto a stage. I have been on many stages.
Yes, you have.
I have never not been aware of what was going on the stage, regardless of whether I was in some holding room or not, because usually the holding room has a TV.
Yeah.
But anyway. It was one of those memorable moments of the year.
Exactly.
Fangate. Yeah, I like
Yes.
it. Like it. All right. And the last quote I have is my absolute favorite. I had never heard this one before. This is Joni Ernst. She was running to be a U.S. senator in the state of Iowa. Did she win?
I don't know.
Let's see. Let me put this in. Joni Ernst. Joanie, I guess. I don't even know how you spell her name.
E-R-N-S-T? Ernst?
I guess so. I'm going to look it up. Joni Ernst. E-R-N-S-T?
Ernst.
Joni Ernst. Oh, Joni without an I-E. Okay, I see it. It can't. Google's so great. Google. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Joni Ernst. Thank you. Joni Ernst is an American politician who is the United States Senator elect for Iowa. Okay, she'll become senator.
So she won then.
She was elected last month. She defeated Bruce Braley, her Democratic opponent. She's 44 years old. She lives in Red Oak, Iowa. I got all the information I need right here. And here we go. This was her ad that helped to get her elected. This is part of it anyway. Where is it? Oh, don't tell me it's not in there. Hold on. I might have forgot to do something here.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Yeah, now it'll be there. Okay. Good thing I know how to do this thing.
I know. You're so good. You know how to do this.
All right, here she is.
I'm Joni Ernst. I grew up castrating hogs on an Iowa farm. So when I get to Washington, I'll know how to cut pork. I approve this message because Washington's full of big spenders. Let's make them squeal. I'm Joni
I
Ernst.
love that.
I grew up castrating hogs on an Iowa farm.
I love this.
I grew up castrating hogs.
Cut pork. I approve this message because Washington's full of big spenders. Let's make them squeal.
Oh, she's great.
All right, let's take a little break. Galen Unold is up next, and the topic with Galen are the weird, the odd New Year's traditions that many of us will engage in tonight and tomorrow morning. We'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. 7 bodies have now been recovered from the Air Asia jet that went down Sunday night with 162 on board.
Sonar appears to show wreckage on the seabed around 100 feet deep, but other debris is drifting fast in ocean currents. U.S. Navy helicopters are helping to locate it. The warship, the USS Sampson, will remain on the station for as long as needed, says the U.S. 7th Fleet.
Fox Radio's Alistair Wanklin. Police in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, shot and killed a man they say was trying to run them down with a car. State Police Superintendent Michael Chitwood.
The unfortunate thing in this case, he's got a vehicle. He's behind a vehicle. The vehicle was his weapon.
Police were trying to arrest the man for posting anti-cop threats on social media. It's already the new year in some places. People in Auckland, New Zealand welcoming in 2015. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Your home is safe, or is it? AA Lock, Dock, and Security. The name has been a staple in Ocala since 1985. Do you have the right equipment in place to have peace of mind when you are at home or away? AA Lock, Dock, and Security has the right people to install and monitor your home or business. Call today for a free on-site security analysis. Call 867-1965. AA Lock, Dock, and Security, 219 Northwest 10th Street, 867-1965.
Hey, I'm Gary. And I'm Eric. Did you know that Red Eye Radio is on WOCA The Source every night from 2 to 6 a.m. and it's live?
That's right. No tape shows here.
We know that the news doesn't sleep.
And neither do we. So we're here with you live from 2 till 6 a.m. every weekday. Call us 866-90-RED-EYE. So join me, Gary McNamara.
And me, Eric Harley, every weeknight to discuss the latest in news and entertainment.
Right here on WOCA The Source.
Hey, Matt, I know Sunrise Automotive does auto stuff, but I need some tires for my truck. Can you recommend someone?
Yes, I can. We do that.
No, I mean, I need them installed and balanced and all that.
Yep, we do that.
Well, my son needed his windows tinted.
Yep, we do that.
I need my seat replaced.
Yep, we do that too.
I need a new roof line, and a new spoiler, and a new trunk.
We can even do that too.
Okay, I get it. I suppose you can also do a radio show too, huh?
Well, as a matter of fact, join me every Monday at 10 for auto repair with personal care here on The Source.
Of course you do.
All right, 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this New Year's Eve day. You've got about how many hours left, Robin? Just 12 hours left in the day?
Yep.
Something like that. No, 18.
No, 12,
16.
12 and 4 is
16 hours.
yeah.
16 hours left in the week. Galen Unell is on the phone. He's our sports go-to guy. Good morning, Galen. How are you?
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all? Happy New Year, everybody.
Hey, thank you. And tomorrow. You get to say today and tomorrow. It's one of those weird things.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So did you take your tree down yet? We're going to take this tree down today.
Oh, our tree was down day after Christmas.
Oh, really? You do it right away? Robin,
my
you're
wife-
still up?
Yeah, mine's still up. I usually wait for Three Kings January 6th, but not this year. I'm going to take it down tonight.
I've never waited for any kings.
Well, my mom always did too, and then last year she took hers down early, so on New Year's Day. So I'm going to do the same thing this year because I just want to this year, and it works.
So how you doing, Galen? Are you working today?
Yeah, I am.
Well, are you at work right now?
No, I'm leaving a little later today.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll be heading out right after this phone call.
Do you spend the whole day there today, or do you cut out early?
No, I'm going to be in several places today, so I'm not going to be going all the way to Gainesville today. So.
By the way,
I am working.
Did we talk to you about White Rabbit, the guy who is the courier of the blood?
No, we had mentioned that we met him that day when we donated blood on the Bloodmobile with the three ladies.
Okay.
But we didn't really talk to him about it.
When we donated blood, the courier showed up on the Bloodmobile, and he waited for Robin and myself and another guy to be finished donating blood so he could include it in on the blood that he was taking. He knew you, and he said to tell you that White Rabbit said hi.
Yeah, I know the White Rabbit.
and so the what's his real name?
Don.
What is it? Sean?
Don.
Don.
D-O-N.
Oh, Don.
All together. Yeah.
So we saw Don a second time, which was kind of a coincidence because Robin had purchased, should I say what it was? Some alcohol for Tom.
Yes, I did. He sent us a
Tom
thank
Davis.
you letter too.
Tom Davis, yeah, it was nice thank you letter.
In a limited edition Andy Warhol bottle.
Nice.
Yeah, and we brought it by the blood center, and it was too late. Because that was the day I had to go home in a hurry because my neighbor's house was on fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we donated blood and then
we were heading. That's right. We were heading from the Bloodmobile to the blood center.
Yes.
With Tom's vodka, I think it was.
Yes, it was.
And then I got a call from my brother-in-law. Said, "Hey, your neighbor's house is on fire." So I said, "Which neighbor?" Because one of my neighbors is Doug. So I was worried about Doug and my dog, by the way.
Yes.
Oh, it turned out it was a tragedy for one dog. The one dog died in that fire.
Yeah, that was too sad.
But anyway, so we were late getting to the blood bank, to Life South, and then White Rabbit was there. Don, the White Rabbit.
Yeah, it was cool.
So he put it on Tom's desk on Robin's behalf. So
Our behalf.
our behalf. Yeah. Robin put both of our names on it. Tom, thank you for thanking me, but Robin got you that gift.
There you go.
I got a happy news.
There you go.
So how's the blood supply today?
We're actually really in need of O negative and platelets. We really got to start catching up because we're running low. To get through the next 2 weeks, and we're actually, if we can get till Monday, then we're actually all right. But we're really struggling to get till Monday right now with our O negative.
Really? Okay, so make sure you donate blood. And also make sure you thank Penn Flooring for sponsoring this segment so that Galen can get that important message out there each day. He does it every day. We're wrapping up. I don't know what year we started doing this. It's got to be 10 years now, don't you think?
Yeah, close. I mean, my son was in kindergarten.
Wow.
And he'll be, and he's in 8th grade. So, yeah, it's been a while.
Wow. So thank Penn Flooring.
At least nine. At least
9. So I have a sports thing to tell you, but first let me tell you who the sponsor is. Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Tomorrow I'll say 26. Because I don't know what year is their anniversary. Stop in and visit their spacious showroom and see some of their beautiful flooring ideas. They are located at 1201 Southwest 17th Street by the bridge, which has a name, 2 names. So I have all year long, Galen, been looking at a calendar that I won't look at after today because this was given to me by Robin's daughter, Shannon.
Oh, it's all out now. Oh, that's too bad.
It's all out. This is the last day, yeah. So I got to go find another one. On this date in 1967, in sports news, the Green Bay Packers won the NFL championship game by defeating the Dallas Cowboys 21-17. in what has become known as the Ice Bowl.
Yeah, it was really, I mean, it was insanely cold.
So is there an Ice Bowl today? No Ice Bowl.
No. Most of the college bowl games are played in warm cities, and so there won't be any ice.
But this was professional. This one,
Right. That was a championship game at the time. So
okay.
yeah, it was so cold. They were worried about the players getting frostbite, and Bart Starr ran it in at the last second. And, of course, it was in Green Bay, and it's really what made Lambeau Field famous.
Really?
That game
Really?
there made Lambeau Field famous.
1967.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's about the time I started becoming aware of the world.
I really think they cheated, if you want, because I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I really think it was a conspiracy theory.
I think the phone's going to ring.
There was a mysterious timeout, and so that gave the Green Bay Packers a chance to go out and to dig in and secure their footing so that they could get off the line of scrimmage better, and then they ran it right up the middle. And it was a great play call by Vince Lombardi. Not going to take anything away from it, but yeah, little controversy.
So
that's for sure. If Dallas would have had the ball, they wouldn't have gotten that same time to fix the field. So there you go.
So this was before you were born, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's the Ice Bowl.
I know.
I remember that game because everybody was at my folks' house for the party, and we all, everybody gathered around the old black and white TV, and gosh, a lot of hoops and hollers and cheers, and it was so snowy, so icy, and that was on the old Lambeau Field before it was renovated, and it was just,
How far did you live from Lambeau Field?
Let's see, that was Green Bay is about 90 miles.
Oh, 90 miles.
Yeah, north of Cudahy, yeah.
So the Citrus Bowl, by the way, that is about 90 miles away, isn't it? And that my only experience there was when we did that little thing with the Waterboy movie, right? That was that was demolished and rebuilt. Is that what they said?
The one is that's what they said. They said they used that and then they demolished it and they rebuilt it.
Ah, man, the place where we were a pixel in a movie.
I know.
1 pixel.
Exactly. That's right. We have to print out that pixel.
1 pixel for 1 microsecond.
Yeah.
Real quick.
We'll print out that pixel.
Hold on, the phone rang. Let me take some phone calls. I do have a fun topic today, which is weird things that people do as New Year's traditions. But by the way, this is also the anniversary of the first time Auld Lang Syne was played by Guy Lombardo, 1929.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
I don't know what they did in 1928 for the song. They didn't have one, I guess. Good morning. You're on the air.
Nobody showed up. It wasn't a good party.
You can't talk about the Ice Bowl without me calling.
Yeah, Larry said we'd get a call.
I was only 7, and I think I was mad at my dad because he wanted to watch the game, and I wanted to watch Doc Torrey.
Doc Torrey.
But anyway,
You've always loved animals, haven't you? See, this just is so typical, Linda, because I saw the photos of you with the dog in the newspaper, and you look great, by the way. But you must have always loved animals.
I think I did ever since the German Shepherd bit me when I was about 12.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I used to eat.
So you eat animals. You love them so much. You love them so much.
No, but cows are,
I'm not complaining. I'm not picking on you.
Last night. I'm sorry. I can't give that up.
All right.
And I like milk. I'm from Wisconsin. And cheese. Those are all dairy products. Come from animals.
That's true. That's what I heard.
But we could have a rematch of that Ice Bowl, just not on the same date, because Dallas is in the playoffs and Green Bay's in the playoffs. If we make it to the championship game, and I don't know how it plays out, but if it's held at Lambeau, it could be 35 below.
Oh, really? So this could be a repeat, within a couple of weeks?
Probably by the
2 weeks.
time they get through
It'll be 2 weeks.
rigmarole, it could be a month.
Okay.
No,
Super Bowl going in the last. But no, I'm not quite sure when the championship game would be, but I imagine it'd be like the end of January. And it can be pretty frozen up on the tundra in January.
See, I can never hook into this whole conversation. I just have to depend on Galen.
That's right.
Or Tom or Buddy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cold up there in January.
Linda, who loves dogs and
have a
sports.
rematch.
Thank you, Linda.
All right. Hey, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you, too. Linda loves dogs and football.
Yes.
No, not football. Packers football.
Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Packers.
Packers. That's
It's Packers. There's Packers all the way.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning and Happy New Year, everybody. And I'll tell you right now, Lily is not a vegetarian because she will be eating raw beef tonight.
That's a crazy tradition.
My grandfather liked that. It's good.
I didn't get it. I was older and enough to go to the game, but I didn't go to that game. But I had a lot of friends that went up there. It was so cold. And naturally,
How cold was
it? Beer during the game that they had to keep poking their finger in the beer cup to keep it from freezing.
Yeah, that's pretty bad when beer freezes.
Well, and like Galen was leading to there, the game was probably maybe not quite fair enough because Jerry Kramer's book, Right Guard, he was the one that opened up the opening for Bart Starr to go across the goal line for the winning whatchamacallit, and he admits in the book that he actually jumped offside.
It's my kind of sports terminology.
And that was back in the day when you could bring your own coolers into the stands with you and just party hardy. Can't anymore, but my folks would go to the game, and they bring their own coolers of booze and beer.
I don't know if anybody party anymore.
Have a good New Year's,
Thank you. You too.
I don't think anybody parties hardy, but back in the day, we partied hardy.
The day.
Oh yeah, I was witness.
All right, well, let's take our break, and then we will talk about the weird or odd New Year's customs. And I'm going to tell you in advance, Galen, you walking through my front door would be better than me or Robin walking through my front door.
Oh.
And you'll find out why when we come back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a passing shower. Highs anywhere from the mid-60s to the mid-70s. It'll be mostly cloudy tonight with a passing shower. But overnight, though, anywhere from the low 50s inland to the mid-60s to beaches. New Year's Day will be pleasant with clouds and sun and highs to 70s. Friday, warm with clouds and sun, highs in the upper 70s to lower 80s. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Here's the great news from Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens in Ocala. The camellias are finally in bloom. Yep, they're a little late this year, but beginning now, this huge 5-acre garden turns into something to behold. Hundreds of camellias, large and small, in a myriad of colors, bursting in bloom like you've never seen. Come out anytime, enjoy this glorious show that's been enchanting home folks and visitors for more than 60 years. It's all free, and while you're there, grab up some winter color for your home. Bob Wine's is open today, but they'll be closed Thursday and Friday for the holiday. Then Saturday, get ready for another one of their huge unadvertised sales. 20% discounts on everything in the house. Yes, take an extra 20% off everything not already on sale Saturday at Bob Wine's. By all means, come enjoy one of Ocala's premier attractions, the Camellia Show Spectacular at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, growing greener with Ocala since 1952.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. As primary care physicians, we use acupuncture to treat back pain, arthritis, migraines, allergies, high blood pressure, thyroid disorders, hormone imbalances, stress, and more using all natural medical therapies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com or call today to set up your appointment. 352-615-5566.
Thank you, Doctor. Cute doctor, by the way, Erica Olstein.
Oh, she's marvelous.
See, I would go get acupuncture just because she's so cute.
Yeah, and she's got the best personality ever. She's such fun. I love her eyes.
Good personality is good. And she's cute. Kaylin, we have some weird New Year's traditions, and so let me explain what I was talking about before we went to the break. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
There is a belief, a tradition, a superstition, however you want to say it, that the first person who steps foot into your house after midnight tonight represents whether you'll have a year of good luck or bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
I guess.
So, and then
What happens if nobody walks into your house after
well, eventually
midnight?
somebody will. Eventually somebody will walk through your front door.
So okay, this is very important.
I mean, it could be a week later, but somebody eventually will be the first person. So that person is called the first footer, okay?
First footer,
the first footer typically will come in intentionally to bring good luck. Now, the first footer should have a wine cork and some coins.
Oh.
Because then that means good luck. However, the preferred first footer is a dark-haired person. A person with dark hair.
Oh.
What if it's dyed? Is that a natural?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
But it says...
okay, so there's not a... I don't want to get hung up on a technicality.
Well, it says blondes and redheads are unlucky.
That's you and me.
Well, anybody who's dated either one of them knows that, Larry.
Oh, man.
So I wonder...
The obvious.
I'm sure my wife agrees.
That was a joke.
I'm sure my former wife agrees, I should say.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go.
So...
You know, you gingers.
Now you wondered about the dyeing of hair. But what about the aging of hair? Like, is Obama less lucky now than he was 4 years ago?
Right. Well,
Yeah.
you know, these are the kinds of things that we expect you to know.
All right. Well, then I guess I will say I know it.
This is food for thought.
He will be less lucky now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always feel bad for these guys that are president because they age. It seems like really quickly, don't they?
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Well, they could dye their hair like their wives do, so then nobody would know.
Yeah, but it's not just their hair.
Yeah, I know. You can see it in the face.
All right. The common two foods that are considered lucky are black-eyed peas.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
Puts change in your pocket.
that one too. Collard greens.
And that puts folding money in your pocket.
Hog jowls and grits aren't in there?
Well, I didn't find it yet.
Oh, okay.
But I found those
Good
two.
morning.
Black-eyed peas.
Okay. My daughter loves
Do you remember when
black-eyed
there was a
peas.
restaurant on State Road 200 called the Black-eyed Pea? Remember
Yes.
that?
I do.
Without the S, so it would be the black-eyed pea if
Yeah,
the white guy
that
get
was
away
a
from
long
the
time ago. I do remember that. Yeah.
So
It
let
was
me
a chain, right?
it was a chain, but let me repeat my
No,
joke.
Chain sales. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
The black-eyed pea if the white guy get away from the urinal. That's my joke.
Sure, absolutely.
By the way, I had a dream last
You
night.
can find Will I Am there, too.
Well, I am. By the way, I had a dream last night that the harmony between the races that the media makes it seem is not there anymore. But in my world, it is there.
Yes, it is there.
I don't know. I don't live in the same world as the media, I guess. But in my world, there's no problem. But I had a dream last night. You know those black and white cookies?
Mm-hmm.
I had the children were making...
Oreos?
No. The black and whites. You know, the round ones with half a black and half a white?
In Publix bakery.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I know what those are called. Yeah.
They're called black and
it's
white.
right there.
Yeah. So I had a dream that children were making them all over the world as a way to show
Racial unity?
Unity, whatever. Yeah, harmony, whatever. Yeah.
Maybe that's your
I like
next
it.
video.
That's the next video, yeah.
Black and white.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of songs like that. Back in our day, there was a lot of songs that were the page is black, the people are white, whatever that song
Exactly.
No. The ink is black. The page is
white.
Yeah. I know where you were going
Come
there,
on,
Larry.
people.
I think.
Yeah. All right.
Smile on you, bro.
Another good luck thing is red underwear.
Of course it is.
It is. People wear red underwear, symbolic of love for good luck. They wear this all over the world. The photograph I'm looking at only shows women.
Would you be looking at a guy wearing red underwear?
I didn't
exactly.
I just went to the New Year's tradition page. I didn't go to womenarewearingred.com.
I don't have any red underwear. Maybe I
Red.
should get
It shows more than just the bottoms. It shows the bras as well.
Oh, okay.
All red.
Nice.
Oh yeah, match sets. You got to have a match set when you're wearing undergarments.
So if you're going to if you're in trouble with the law, you might want to get that lawyer. What's her name? Allred.
All red, yes. Yeah, get her. That way.
She shows up at everything.
Yes, she does. She's like PETA. They're everywhere.
PETA and Allred. That's all.
Any round-shaped dessert is considered lucky because it's a full circle dessert, and that would include donuts and other pastries that are round or flan. I think I had flan and didn't like it, right?
Yeah.
How is that
me
round?
too.
Flan or
Flan.
is it flan? Isn't it flan?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
I think it's flan, but it just ugh.
Lukumates.
Sorry.
Lukumates, the traditional Greek donut. Lukumates. Lukumates.
Well, we have rectangular cakes out there. I brought in. I didn't realize they needed to be round.
They need to be round.
I'll take a knife to
You need
him.
to tighten it up.
That's right.
You really need to make sure you're getting your mythology right here.
All right, another lucky thing. After you've done putting on your red underwear, you have to wear a garment with polka dots.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
Polka dots represent prosperity.
Black and white polka dots, or can they be any color?
This lady has black and green polka dots. I don't know.
Okay.
But she's wearing black and green. I don't know what color her underwear is, and I don't see her holding any donuts.
Yeah, but she's probably got some.
Oh.
All right. At midnight, if you eat 12 grapes in a row, one for each month of the new year, you will have good luck. At midnight, eat 12 grapes in a row.
Okay.
That shouldn't be too hard to do.
No, I could
Seems
do
like
that.
an easy thing.
I love grapes, and I eat them singularly and just pop one right after the other.
Well, I would hope. You don't want to put a lot of grapes in your mouth.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Noodles are considered lucky.
Oh, I love noodles.
Noodles. It doesn't say what kind.
All kinds of noodles?
It just says
Egg noodles, I bet.
Oh, here's what it says. The length of the noodle symbolizes long life. So make sure you eat a...
Okay, I wasn't sure what you were going to say when you start talking about the length of the noodle.
So make sure you eat a long noodle.
They got long ones at Ocean Buffet. Those white ones, they just keep going on and on and on.
Oh, they do? See, I don't eat those things. They look like hair to me. I don't eat those things. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning. I'm really enjoying the New Year tradition
good.
thing. And first I want to say I've always gotten lucky with redheads. But the reason I called...
Good for you. Yay.
The reason I called is... I understand that the reason we shoot off fireworks and bang things on New Year's Eve is to scare away evil spirits for the new year.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was the crows.
Yeah. And, well, that's what the paper you sign when you buy the fireworks says. But anyway, there's been a lot in the news lately about these Satanists, like they had their thing in Tallahassee.
Right.
They probably don't want to scare away evil spirits. So what do they do on New Year's Eve? How do you get evil spirits to come if you're a Satanist? How do you encourage evil spirits?
That's a good
I know
question.
the answer to this, actually.
What is it?
Well, what you do is you take... It's pretty easy. You take a Beatles album and you play it backwards.
Brilliant. Thank you, Galen.
Thank you. Now we know. I never knew this. That's good stuff.
You remember that? Playing records backwards?
Yes.
Now,
yes.
You can't play a CD backwards. I was trying to explain that to my kids, and they're like, "What?" Because they've seen like a picture of a record player, but they've never actually probably seen one in person. And they're like, "What do you mean it goes backwards?" I'm like, "Well, you just put your finger and make it go backwards."
Yeah.
And they're like, "You mean like a rap DJ?" I'm like, "No."
But it sort of is like a rap DJ because they do.
Kind of, but not really. Yeah.
All right, I got another one. Eating fish is lucky. You know why? Because fish swim forward, and it's a symbol of moving forward. Because cows all walk backwards.
I don't know what to say about that one, Larry.
Don't eat beef because cows walk backwards, apparently.
Well, don't most humans walk forward?
Most everything. Most everything does. That's why I don't understand the whole fish theory.
I don't. Okay. All right.
Fish swim forward.
I'm not judging you specifically.
That's not me. I didn't make this up.
I'm looking at you a little weird today.
Do you see me on the screen?
No.
Okay.
No, but just understand that was weird.
All right. Pomegranates represent fertility, so they are also a good food to eat if you come.
And that's because of all the seeds inside, right?
Yes.
I think so. I
Yes,
love
exactly.
them, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those are good.
You have to take a piece of bread that you got on Christmas and eat it tonight. It's going to be stale, but it's considered to be good luck.
Absolutely. Sure.
You take the bread, you take a bite, and you bang it on the wall.
Really?
That'll get rid of bad spirits, according to this.
Mine's on. I didn't save any.
You got some stale bread. You didn't receive enough for Christmas.
No, not even a fruitcake this year.
Pork is also good luck, unless you're Jewish.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or Muslim.
Or Muslim.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. In the
I
Philippines.
don't think Buddhists eat pork either.
No.
No, I don't think so.
In the Philippines.
Aren't they vegetarians?
I don't know.
I think so. I think they're vegetarian.
But I just want to tell you, in the Philippines, it's a whole roasted pig. So the Philippines and Moss Bluff, those two places have.
Well, in North Carolina, they'll cook the heck out of a pig when they get it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've got to wrap it up. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today? The last day of the year.
Bloodmobile today is at the Walmart on Silver Springs Boulevard, so go by there and check it out. Please give. We really are an emergency need.
Are you closed tomorrow?
No.
You're open tomorrow?
No. Of course.
Okay, I wasn't sure. All right, well, we'll speak to you on New Year's Day. Have a great New Year's
All right,
Eve,
that sounds
okay?
good.
All right.
Hey, thank you guys for everything.
Thank you, Galen. We'll be right back.
Bye, all.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. 7 bodies have now been recovered from the Air Asia jet that went down Sunday night with 162 on board.
Sonar to show wreckage on the seabed around 100 feet deep. Other debris is drifting fast in ocean currents. U.S. Navy helicopters are helping to locate it. The USS Sampson will remain on the station for as long as needed, says the U.S. 7th Fleet.
Fox Radio Alistair Wanklyn. Police in Upper Darby, Pennsylvania, killed a man they say was trying to run them down with a car. State Police Superintendent Michael Chitwood.
The unfortunate thing in this case, he's got a vehicle. He's behind a vehicle. The vehicle was his weapon.
Police were trying to arrest the man for posting anti-cop threats on social media. It's already the new year in some places. People in Auckland, New Zealand welcoming in 2015. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News on your time. The Fox News iPad app is ready to go with all the great features from FoxNews.com and our iPhone app optimized specifically for your iPad. Watch the latest clips from your favorite Fox News shows. Personalize the app by creating your own newscast using the video playlist. Listen to Fox News Radio live. Get local weather forecasts. And it's all free. Go to foxnews2go.mobi. That's foxnews2go.mobi.
Some people would call him a loser. He ran for state office. He was beaten. He started a business. He failed. He ran for Congress. He lost. He was nominated for vice president. He lost again. But he knew only those who never tried are the real losers. And Abraham Lincoln was no loser. Persistence. Pass it on. From the Foundation for a Better Life at values.com.
Howdy, folks. RL here to tell you about Dairy Queen's new $5 lunches. 4 models to choose from. We now have a bacon burger with extra bacon, a chili dog, and our famous chicken strips, including chicken wraps, grilled or crispy fried. All include a fry, a 21-ounce drink, and a sundae. So come on down to Dairy Queen Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. It's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Who would you feed if you had 50 chicken sandwiches from Chick-fil-A? WOCA and Chick-fil-A in the Paddock Mall have teamed up to reward one organization with 50 chicken sandwiches as a way of saying thanks for the great work that organization is doing in our community. And we need your help. See, there are so many great people doing great things that we need nominations. You can nominate your own organization or any organization you choose. Simply send an email to WOCA@WOCA.com. And